So we're looking at esters now, and esters are described as a derivative of the carboxylic acid because in the carboxylic acid, if you remember, we have that group here, but I hope you can see that this bit here has been replaced with another alkyl group. Okay, and that's why we call them derivatives of carboxylic acids. And you're going to see as we go through this pack lots of different derivatives of the carboxylic acids. So this one's called an ester, where you can see here that if we replace the hydrogen with an alkyl group, we've got something different. Okay, and this different thing that we've got is called an ester. Now, again, another thing that students tend to have trouble with is naming the esters. Okay, so if you look at this ester that I've drawn here, the bit circled in blue, I hope you can see, has got 2 carbons in it, so that's going to be eth something. And the bit that I've circled in red has only got 1 carbon in it, so that's going to be meth something or other. The order that we name them, we kind of name it backwards. So, and the way I always think about it is look at the oxygen with only the single bonds. Single means 1, you name that first, okay? So that's the bit that we're going to name first, and that one is called methyl, all right? The one that's circled in blue, if you look at the oxygen in there, that one has got a double bond. So double means 2. That's the bit that you name second, okay? So naming that second is going to be the ethanoate, okay? So that's the way that we name them. And just to kind of have a look at a few others down here, and I'll go through these with you when we name these. So we name this bit first, so that is going to be methyl, and then we add this bit second. Now there are 3 carbons in there, so that is going to be propanoate. Okay, on this one over here, so we've got 2 carbons in there, so that is going to be ethyl, and I've got 2 carbons in this part here, which is going to make it ethanoate. Looking at the third one, I've got 2 here, so that's going to be ethyl, and this bit here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, so that is going to be butanoate. And then the final one over here, so I've got 1, 2, 3 carbons in there, so that's going to be propyl. And I've only got 1 in this last part here, so that's going to be methanoate. Okay. So, next section I wanted to go on to then is how we make the esters. Now, the esters are made from the direct combination of a carboxylic acid with an alcohol, okay? And what we get with this is water and the ester. Now, this is a reversible reaction, which means it can go back, and that's going to form part of the last 2 videos as how we go back from this. Before I kind of go on to this, I want to kind of show you how we do this, because once you've got this in your head, how we kind of cut these molecules and put them together as esters and waters, it's going to form the basis of all of the derivatives and also the reverse of that reaction here, okay? So in blue, I've got ethanoic acid, which is not allowing me to write on here. There we go. So I've got ethanoic acid, and in red over here I've got methanol. Okay, so here's what we do. We always take off the OH from the carboxylic acid, always. And in fact, we do that with all the derivatives as well. So we take that off from there, we take the hydrogen off there, join those together, and I hope you can see that what we've got as one of our products over here then is water. And I'll put water over there. The rest of the molecule then, so what's left is what joins. So I've got CH3, CO, and then that goes onto where the alcohol was, so that's going to be O, CH3, okay? So this then is called methyl ethanoate. Okay, so the ethanoate comes from there, and the methyl comes from there. Okay, so if you think about what's happened here, so this bit here has formed that bit there. So the alcohol is always named first. So if you've got methanol, it will be methyl something. And the carboxylic acid, and here we've got ethanoic, becomes ethanoate. Okay, so the alcohol becomes the aryl, the carboxylic acid becomes the O8. All right. The most important thing, as I kind of said, really is to remember how we cut it at this point here. Okay, so back to the notes then, and just to kind of work our way through some of the examples that we've got here. So I cut that there, I cut that there. That's going to be my water that is formed. That's over here, and then I've got the ester that is formed from the alcohol here, and from the carboxylic acid at this point here. So here's an example. So again, cut the OH off, cut the hydrogen off. So this gives me ethyl propanoate. Okay, so the rule, as I've said, is the alcohol always becomes the aryl, and the carboxylic acid always becomes the O8. Okay, so a few questions for you to have a go at there.